find myself falling in again, and I can't seem to take back everywhere I go.
I'm Hallett. I rate original Christian rock. So yesterday I was messing around with some drum sounds and a few other things to just do something different. I had been using Modern and Massive for quite a while for the drums, and it's got like this really like progressive metal sound. So I just decided to go to Superior Drummer 3. I'd been using that for a long time before, and there's just like endless options there, but I was feeling like putting on a kit that sounded more natural, so that's what I did. There it is on the loop I use for a metronome. I think I'm going to stick with it, at least for a little while. I'll just do like 10 songs like this maybe, and then I'll, try something else. That's pretty much what I always used to do. I just got stuck on that one sound for a while. What am I looking for here? That. Punched a simple melody into my little recorder thing on here, so let me just listen to it quick. So yeah, I write original Christian rock, and that just means I keep coming up with new stuff and writing original stuff. A lot of the reason I make these videos, I'm just trying to convey, like, don't overthink it. I sit down here and just write random stuff every morning. I don't really worry about getting it perfect or doing anything super amazing. I'm just going to write a song because I like writing songs. You know what? I'll call that good enough. I'm just going to track. So I got through it. Ugh. It's not a hard part, but I kept freaking going to the D instead of the G chord in the chorus. And I was like, you idiot, it's 4 chords. I must have like muscle memory from some previous thing down. And I'm like, my brain was like, go here. And I was like, no, don't go there. Yeah, so that sounds like I double tracked it already, but that's because I got this stereo thing going and I'm delaying the one side by a millisecond and got a different sound on it. But this is a way to just double track without any effort because it's single tracked and it just immediately duplicates on the right side with, like I said, it's a millisecond delay. Just change the amp model from that side to that side, get a little variation. I think I'm going to follow suit from yesterday. What I use this right side clean. This is just B minor, G, D, A. Really easy stuff. I think that works. Reduce the volume because I always track these loud. I don't know if I want to do anything in the verse. Let me listen to this. I'm going to keep it simple. Okay. If that's the case, as crazy as it feels to me, I'm going to delete all these extra guitar things. And I'm just already on the guitar solo. Guess I'll jump right over to bass guitar. I am going to reinforce the chorus with my MIDI stuff just to make it punch through a little more. Alright, so I'm going to stretch these to butt right up against each other and put this on a palm mute power chord setting so it'll do this. Not that loud in the mix. I'm simply doing it to add a little bit of extra rhythm there. Just reinforce the notes too, I guess. That sort of thing. Alright, so I'm just going to delete this loop and then go play some drums. The Superior Drummer 3 sounds. Okay, here I go. Played a couple late hits on the end. Let me see. Yeah, they're not there. On the crash, nothing. I put my headphones back on the stand. That triggers it. Go figure. I kind of like the Superior Drummer kits because I'll tell you what, the dynamics are on point. Yeah, the Superior Drummer 3 kits, I got to do a couple of things to tweak, but that's basically just find the chorus and grab 2 and 4 on the snare. I don't even have to grab all of them, just and pull them up to a rim shot. Because my module is my module's only getting a single zone thing from my snare, so it's not going to do that. Why am I not seeing these? Measure 16. There we go, E. You know what? I'm going to do the thing, functions, fix note length. I shorten all my note lengths so I can see what the heck's going on. All right, that's it. Drum's done. I'm going to put down some lyrics, and I'll just take a mini break and go into the house while I do it, so I'll be right back. Okay, I've gone nowhere. I got ready to go in the house, and then I just hit play and started. Yeah. I'm just going to stay. All right. What am I trying to do here? So after what seems like 8,000 times, according to the track counter, it's 9. I just could not freaking go into the chorus. Just couldn't do it. My brain was like, no, even with the lead up here cranked all the way. Just couldn't do it. Ugh, I hate that. So yesterday, in addition to changing the drums and doing a little bit more minimalistic guitar stuff, I did put a little extra MIDI things on, or for the MIDI stuff on this one. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, yesterday the vocals, though, I said I might put clip distortion and a compressor on. I only put a compressor on. I was like, done. With the drums being more natural and all that kind of stuff, it's going to sound a little weird if my vocals are like super heavily affected. So yeah, did the scream at the end. This is rock, but then I just randomly, I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to scream my face off right at the end of the song. That's what it sounds like, just raw. But I say a lot of times it's just an inhale with vocal fries. So I go, you can make it sound crazy if you go, wow, like change your mouth shape and all kinds of stuff. It's also effortless. Sounds crazy, but it's effortless. Let's see. I think that's about it. Looks like I got to pull the choruses out a beat or so I don't cut off the first note. That looks good. Good. I sang different lyrics in the second verse. I just improvised them completely, so I'm gonna text them in later, but once I finish up these vocals, they're gonna be in the bottom of my description box. At the middle area of my description box, there's a big list of places that I'm available online, so like, you know, buying albums, streaming music, that sort of thing, like Apple Music, Spotify, Google Play, YouTube Music, blah, 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 blah. List goes on. So any one of those services that you might use, you can find me on them if I'm showing it in that list. You just go to it. Like if you use Spotify, go to Spotify, type my name in the search bar and you should find me. What's next? Oh, the top of my description box has a link to Bible teaching. It's not mine. It's just others, but it's the best stuff I know of. It's a really good objective Bible teaching thing. So everything I see online or otherwise is subjective. That means they're taking text out of context, importing things like denominational, traditional stuff, personal emotional baggage, whatever it is, and just skewing the meaning of things. This is objective, meaning they're not doing that. It's just, what does this actually say? What were the writers intending? Grammar translation from the original languages and just teaching with nothing else added. So I think it's a good resource if you're looking around for that kind of thing. So I put it there. You won't find pretty much anything else like it. So that's why that's there. If you subscribe, like, comment, share, you'll keep seeing me because I write a song every morning. I do a instrumental metal thing in the afternoon. That's a MIDI type deal where I just kind of like play it in on some like MIDI controller. This, a PreSonus Atom, I literally will hit Command K and do it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if I go on to Command K, brings up this little thing. So yeah, I was playing that guitar lead with my freaking keyboard. I do that kind of thing now, so a lot of those are literally played on my keyboard, as crazy as that sounds. I put up a video doing it, but a bunch of people were like, this is fake. And I'm like, it's not fake. You hit Command K and you play the part. But was like, all right, fine. Just not going to do it. Whoa. I just hit some weird thing. It's a thing you can do. So, by the way, if you don't want to buy a MIDI controller and you're using a MacBook, I got a little MacBook Air. You got a few MIDI instruments on there. Just hit Command K. Probably don't know about it, but it tracks pretty decent. And if you got a new one, it's even like kind of pressure sensitive. So if you're playing the drums, man, you just like set it to the right octave. There it is. So yeah, you can just play finger drums. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be out here writing another song. And thanks for watching. Until then, see you later. Bye.
I find myself